Are you tired of not meeting your money goals, your debt goals, your savings goals, your investing goals? Are you tired of going in this rat race of not being able to stay consistent? Sis, are you tired of not being motivated? Well, if that is you, you have stumbled upon the right video today. I am going to be giving you 5 ways that you can remain consistent and motivated on your money goals. Listen, these are tips that's easy to and they're gonna work. So if that is you, stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I'm going to give you guys 5 ways that you can stay consistent or at least motivated on your money goals. My name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance. I talk about budgeting, saving money, cash envelopes, stuff, and we're just getting our money right over here, and we are, just out here trying to live. In 2021, the end of the year is here, and you might have some money goals that you have not quite hit yet because you haven't been consistent, because you haven't stayed motivated. And I'm excited to give you 5 ways that I have remained motivated on my money goals. So number 1, you must give yourself grace. Yes, you have to give yourself grace. I totally understand that the first week, month, you're really excited about your new venture on saving money or paying off debt or investing, and then something will happen because it's a muscle that you're building and you might fall backwards. So then you get down on yourself, you get depressed, you kind of start beating yourself up because you haven't remained consistent. Well, I'm here to tell you that your favorite finance guru has fallen many times and they've gotten back up. So while you might be looking at other people and you might be saying, wow, they're staying consistent on their money goals, it's not that they're staying consistent, it's just that they're not giving up. They may have said, okay, I'm going to pay off this debt in 2020, but in 2021, they still have debt. Things happen, life happens, and it's very important that you give yourself grace. Be easy on yourself. Forgive yourself for messing up or spending too much at the grocery store or going shopping and buying that shirt that you knew that you probably didn't need. You have to give yourself grace. It happens. So that's number 1. If you can get past giving yourself grace and not feeling always down, but holding yourself accountable, then you will always continue to get right back up and say, you know what? That was a bad thing. I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'm going to keep pushing forward towards my goals. Number 2. I'm not sure if you've heard this one before, but you want to listen to finance podcasts. It's very important to always have in your ear and in your eyes things that motivate you to attain a goal that you're trying to obtain. So podcasts is one of them. Podcasts have known to be completely effective when helping people to stay motivated on their goals. As entrepreneurs, finance, journeys, debt-free, all that stuff. You want to follow these podcasts. You want to listen to them in the car. You want to listen to them on your free time. You just want to have them going because it doesn't only motivate you, but sometimes it even gives you ideas that you didn't even think of or quicker ways to pay off your debt and save money and things like that. So you want to listen to podcasts. A couple podcasts that I recommend is the Clever Girl Finance podcast. That's a podcast that I listen to, and I've actually been on that podcast before. So you definitely want to check out Bola Succumbi. Her podcast is amazing. The second podcast is the Budgetnista. I believe she has a podcast as well. So there are different women that you can listen to, or men, but finance podcasts that you can listen to that will keep you motivated, and I will definitely link some down. But if you have any podcasts that you love, share them in the comments. Sharing is caring, and we are a community here where we share our knowledge because we are all in this together. So comment below if you have any favorite. Number 3, You have got to unsubscribe from your money weaknesses.
Oh, no.
I'm not even gonna say just the stores, because people have different weaknesses. It's not only clothes, shopping, bags, and shoes and all that stuff. People have different weaknesses. Your weakness might be Target. Your weakness might be home goods, meaning like places for your home. Your weaknesses might be trips. Your weaknesses might be shoes. It might be just anything. You can spend your money on pretty much anything, but you want to unsubscribe from those things, because as long as it's constantly in your face and they're constantly sending you emails, they're constantly sending you text messages, it's really keeping you at a vulnerable state when you're not strong yet. So you have to unsubscribe from those things. And when you get ready to purchase, meaning, when you get ready, when you get ready to make that conscious purchase, then you can visit the site and see if they have any sales going on. You can subscribe maybe for an additional 10-15% off, and then you can go ahead and unsubscribe again. But you definitely need to get away from them. If you are on crack, honey, you cannot be around your friend who's smoking crack. I know that's a bad analogy, but it's true. It is true. You cannot be around your weakness. So unsubscribe, say bye, gotta go, peace out. See you when I see you. Number 4. Don't know, this kind of coincides with number 3, but on your social media, on your YouTube, on your Instagram, your Twitter, on your Facebook, on your TikTok, you need to only follow those pages that's gonna feed you and give you inspiration. If those pages are not, if it's not feeding you, if it's not giving you inspiration, if it's not keeping you motivated, you just don't even watch them. Like, I know right now fall time is coming, so all of the YouTubers have their fall looks coming out. They're doing all of their shopping hauls. Sis, if clothes is your weakness, do not watch it. I'm trying to tell you, don't watch it, because
they got some key stuff out there.
Don't watch it. So you have to make sure that you are only following people who's going to feed that goal that you're trying to go to. You can do it. You can do it. Trust me. You got this. Listen, bring it in. You got this, okay? Number 5, this is very important, probably one of the most important numbers. You need to check in. Like, you need to check in with your goals weekly, if not daily. You need to constantly be looking at your goals. If you have a mountain of debt that's like $10,000 worth of debt, I know people have a lot more, but whatever your debt is, you need to continuously look at not only the debt, but your plan, your strategic plan. You need to look at it every day, and you need to motivate yourself, and you need to give yourself some affirmation. Say, I am going to knock this out, okay? There are YouTubers out here. There are a lot of different strategies to help you get to where you need to get to. And you need to look at your goals every single day. If not every day, every week, every couple of days, whatever that cadence is going to be for you, that's something that you really need to get into the habit of doing. Look at your goals. So this is a bonus one that I am going to give you for free, that I really believe that, especially if you're just starting and you're not fully disciplined quite yet, you're motivated, but maybe you're not fully disciplined, you need to put some spending money in your budget. I said it. Yes, I did. You cannot go cold turkey, honey, because if you go cold turkey, it is really going to put you in a space of being depressed. You're not going to want to meet your goals. You're going to be like, oh, this is whack. I can't do anything. This is not life. This, I still want to live. So, you do have some of those finance YouTubers who tell, or not just YouTubers, but content creators who tell you, don't spend this, don't spend that, da, da, da. I've done it, and let me tell you, it didn't work for me. So the tips that I'm giving you, these are all tips that I have actually done and I do, and it's something that keeps me motivated. I went cold turkey the very first time that I started on my journey with paying off debt. I went cold turkey. I wasn't getting my hair done, my nails done, my toes done, no beauty, anything. I wasn't buying any clothes. I was eating for at home. And I got into this space where I felt very depressed. I had a relapse and I started shopping like crazy. I went back into debt. I think I was fully debt free, but I went back into debt. I was using my credit cards. I was buying a whole bunch of clothes. I was just buying everything because I just felt like I deprived myself so much. This budgeting thing is not about living a horrible life where you are just down and you don't have anything. Whoever told you that, get it out your head. That's not what being financially fit, financially free means. Yes, you will have to sacrifice, absolutely, to meet some of your goals. But along that way, you're going to need to reward yourself. You're going to need to still go out and still feel like you have a life. So give yourself a budget. You don't need to do it holistic, like you would do it as if you weren't trying to meet a goal. But hey, if that's $50 every 2 weeks, give yourself $50. Take yourself to a movie. Say, okay, I'm gonna buy this wig that I have on. Shameless plug. I absolutely love this wig. This wig is giving me life, and I will link it down below. If you guys haven't checked out my last video, you guys know that I'm really into wigs, and this wig right here is the bomb. So like me, I'm into wigs right now. So while SD card went out again. But anyway, make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you haven't checked out my last video, I have a cash stuffing video where I'm showing you guys how I'm stuffing my cash envelopes and getting ready for the next video, or getting ready for the next couple of weeks. So make sure you check out that video. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.
She so for real, she know the deal. We up the hill. She love to chill, I love the thrill. We born to feel this right now. Ain't nobody been on my side. I got problems I can't hide. She got away with the way